Good afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Monday, the 12th of August. Job seekers face new sanctions under the government welfare regime. And at their harshest level, half their benefit will be tagged for essentials only. Social Development Minister Louise Upston's unveiling the package of reforms under the new traffic light system. Here's senior political reporter Sophie Trigger.
All job seekers will now have to reapply for the benefit twice as frequently, while obligation failures will count against their name for longer. Those in breach of obligations will face community work experience and a new money management sanction, with half their benefit placed on a payment card for limited essentials. Upston says the welfare system will always be a safety net, but has become a dragnet, capturing too many people that can work.
Prime Minister Chris Luxon says the government will always champion a welfare safety net for those in genuine need. But he says there's a strong expectation people able to work should work.
Quite simply, employment is always going to offer people and their families more independence, more choice, more opportunity and more money than welfare will.
Met Service is warning extreme weather is going to hit many parts of the country as the system makes its way north. An earlier severe thunderstorm warning has now been extended to Carterton, Taradua, Masterton, Upper Hutt and South Wairarapa. It also applies to much of Wellington and Canterbury. The National Emergency Management Agency is advising people to take shelter and take extreme care on the roads. Lockdowns at two Nelson South schools have ended after beginning about 10:30 this morning during a nearby family harm and potential hostage situation. Nelson College students have been leaving in a staggered release, and parents have been collecting Victory Primary School students from the hall. The AA says the government's time of use traffic charging system needs to be well planned. The Transport Minister will introduce legislation this year with a goal of getting people onto public transport. AA Auckland issue spokesperson Martin Glynn says it will be quite a task to set it up in our biggest city.
Making it work with Auckland's public transport system, particularly for trips that aren't coming in and out of the city centre, is going to be really challenging.
A former Labour leader's broken party ranks in supporting AUKUS Pillar 2. Former Defence Minister Andrew Little's delivered a speech saying the government's right to investigate the Intelligence Sharing Pact. Political editor Jason Walls has more.
Little says that some of the advanced technology that's part of Pillar 2 is of interest to New Zealand, and the world is very different now from 10 and 20 years ago. This puts him at odds with Labour leader Chris Hipkins, Foreign Affairs spokesman David Parker, and former Prime Minister Helen Clark.
Investigations are underway in Cairns into whether a helicopter that crashed into a hotel in the middle of the night was stolen. The pilot died after hitting the Doubletree by Hilton about 2 a.m. Sky News reports charter company Nautilus Aviation says its helicopter was stolen. Police are waiting for the pilot to be identified. Acting Chief Superintendent Shane Holm says it was a close call.
It's just by pure luck that no one else was injured, and we're so grateful. It could have been much worse.
In sport, New Zealand's greatest ever Olympian Dame Lisa Carrington has signalled her desire to keep competing in the sport she loves. Adamant age is no barrier to kayaking success. All Blacks assistant coach Scott Hanson's pinpointing a lack of adjustment from attack into defence as an issue in the Argentina defeat, saying their defending needs to be far better. And the desire to make another ICC World Test Championship final is motivating the Black Caps ahead of two crucial tests in Sri Lanka next month. I'm Raylene Ramsey. That is your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.